Hello everybody, it's Swissman 15 and welcome all of you to another online battle from Medieval 2 Total War. But first, before we get into this, I'd like to apologize if any of you have noticed the decrease in frequency of uploads on my channel, especially since it's been almost 2-3 weeks since I uploaded an online battle, and that's because I have started my senior year of high school. I got quite a bit of work on my hands and things to go through, and now I have a job. I'm going to work at Bass, some clothing store. Don't know how I got the job. I nailed the interview. I destroyed it, but I know nothing of fashion or clothes, but I had the job anyway. So I'm going to start working soon, and I had the applications and everything, and I have college essays, a lot of things going on, drumming, and now I have a hot neighbor who just moved in, and she's so hot. And that took some of my time too, and of course soccer, I do have practice later for that. But right now we do have a nice free-for-all played between me as Venice, which is cool. We have the Holy Roman Empire played by Royal Guard. And then over on the far end, which we will go back and watch their battle after we watch me and Royal Guard's fight, we have Viz Cause, something like that, and then NMNPTL or TPL. I don't even, just multiple letters guy, aka the Moors. Alright, so let's just go straight into this fight. Me and Royal Guard wanted to fight it from the beginning. You can see my crossbows are already in range of his riders, which makes some of them quite easy picking for the start, and he's rushing over quickly. He's got a nice rush build over here, tons of infantry and pikes, and of course that brilliant cavalry. And I have my heavy infantry, broken lances, and Venetian heavy infantry with a nice Caracciolo standard. And of course, I think more unique, I have broken lances on the side of the flanks as some pretty fast cheap cav. The strength of this army is pretty sturdy heavy infantry with the standard and all because of the Venetians. I just love how they look. I mean, it's nowhere in any regards the best faction in the game, at least without Stratiots. Procedures are great, but in this field fight, they are decent. They're pretty good. And I tried to go for a charger that didn't work out. And I got a nice charge by my broken lances over here into these feudal knights down here. But my broken lances will melt away in the melee, and my cav has to start engaging his. He's got tons of the trees. It's a nice little tree foresty fight area. He's got all his riders here with the nice little pistols and such, and I'm bringing in more of my cabin and also some Venetian heavies as we collide our infantry right here and make way. Of course, I got the nice little hill for my Pavi's crossbows, and I'm holding the line, and I got my Caracciolo standard. Forgot some broken lances out in the back. Royal Guard has some cav going on this side. He's definitely outnumbers me in cav in this arena, but of course I'm using my crossbows to focus down on his riders, which are very good at reducing problems. And he just got a great charge on these Venetian heavies. You can see we got this massive line fight going, all the different infantry colliding. Right here I got some routing broken lances, but of course I got Venetian heavies back in this line. Oh my god, such trees. And of course I got some Knights Hospitaller, and he's got his general. They're not fighting, they're like half an inch away from each other, and they're just not fighting. That's amusing. And here you can see I got Venetian heavy infantry moving to the cav fight, helping me substantially in the melee. And my cav does my infantry does outclass his, though his cav outclasses mine overall. But he spent a lot of money on the riders. Those are like 1,000 a pop a piece. And I do have the infantry more superior. He will start to break as he has to fight because he didn't use all he had on Teutonic Knights and Imperial Knights. But still, we're starting to break down his infantry lines, not so much over here, actually. It seems that my lines here are completely thinned out. I got, like, a few heavy infantry still fighting. Oh wait, here's the rest of the unit, chasing after some cav. As you can see, this cav fight sort of melted away almost all my cav. And I've turned back his cav over here, his Imperial Knights, and I've still got some Knights Hospitaller running amok. Regenerating, and he's got some Imperial Knights coming back, which makes me unhappy. But we're breaking through his lines right here, and that is a great thing for me. And I'm going here for a nice little rear charge, try and take out these infantry while we can. His rider is still bothering me. And one charge by my general finishes off these Imperial Knights, and it's starting to swing in my favor, slowly, gently, in my favor. But of course, look at all these cav that Royal Guard has left. He's got his General's Bodyguard going for a nice rear charge into my Venetian Heavies that will rout at the sight of him. And they are broken from death. They look so awesome, the armor upgrade though. But you can see all the crossbow bolts, coming in, taking out a few of these guys. You know, we actually really did damage on that one unit. But he's a little preoccupied trying to take out my infantry to fight my crossbows. And of course he's bunching them up, which is making my crossbows job a lot easier. Just to really narrow them down with all these crossbows. You can see the two top knights just falling to bits in oblivion. And of course I still have my own cav, my General's Bodyguard, and one unit of Knights Hospitaller. And actually another RC. And we're going for probably a rear charge right here. Oh, here comes the General's Bodyguard of the Blue Red Empire charging in, taking out probably a bit of this cav, but I got my Venetian Heavies coming in to do their own dirty work. Wow, they actually got quite a few kills in that charge. Good job, Venetian Heavies. And of course, I got my Broken Lances by the standard because I don't want them to rout here. And I do notice that his infantry is blobbed up here. And I can't really charge it because of his cav. I'm just trying to use my crossbows to my advantage because he did win the cav fight. But I won the infantry fight, sort of won the infantry fight. And he had more, I think, infantry than I did. So overall I did perform better because we do have this about the same amount now. And I still have my crossbows back behind. And this routs his Imperial Knights. Wow, right next to his general too. That's something you don't usually expect from Imperial Knights. They usually do quite well with not routing until their general dies. But you can see 26 of them just not having it. And I think I'm going to cut them down so they don't have any chance of returning. Because he's still got his general here and a lot of pain for me to deal with. He's still got some riders also. But they don't handle crossbow fire well, and they melt and UC and rout. And I'm trying to regather my infantry, the scraps that are left. Broken Lances, Venetian Heavies, and then some cav. And he's still got his general there. Oh, the general didn't get a good charge on. Oh, I think he's going after my general. Nope. Decides not to because of all the crossbows in that range. And here we go, trying to collide and charge. And I want to take out his general, take out two of his cav, but not quite nearly enough. I think here I'm going to lose a lot of Knights Hospitaller because they don't handle fighting General's Bodyguard so well. Unfortunately for me. Hold on guys, just 1 second. And sorry, we're back. Let's get straight back into this replay. Royal Guard on his last leg with his general. It was a good fight, I must say. He really took down my infantry, and now his general's just fighting to death. Over here, his final stand. At least he doesn't rout, I don't think. He's still so happy to be fighting, taking out still some of my Knights Hospitaller. Why are you guys all just standing around and waiting to be killed? Stab him back. Stab him. Wow, he's just massacring. Oh, there he goes. Slain right by the tree, his final resting place. And as you can see, all I have left is some of my Krakio Standard, which usually doesn't get many kills at all, actually, despite supposedly being elite spearmen. And I also have my infantry, and of course, almost all my crossbows, my X-bows. So we'll go back to watch the Byzantine and Moorish fight. I'll bring you guys back right then. And we're back. As you can see, we have the Moors and the Byzantines fighting. The Moors are actually rushing, it seems, down from the woods they were hiding in. We have the Byzantines fighting for this hill. They ran straight up it, and you can see they have a lot of shots raining down around some peasants. Very effective use of these archers, I suppose. Not really. And the Moors are coming in ever closer. I don't know why, but whenever the Byzantines and the Moors are in the same game, they're always fighting, and it always makes for a great fight. I don't really remember how this fight goes. I think I know who wins. Not quite sure actually. This fight. I just remember the ending-ish. Because we know I beat Royal Guard and how I face this person. I don't think they had enough left to really face me. I did win this. I'm letting you know now. Because this is a close fight between the Byzantines and the Moors. I will give you that. I just really can't place who won this fight. So we'll find out. And here we are, we got the urban militia running up first. Christian Guard pretty far away. So far it seemed like a seemingly disorganized rush by the Moors. He still has to get his cav in order. Cav fight hasn't really quite started, and his infantry, especially his weak infantry, is all alone. If the Byzantines had just gone for a charge, they'd have done amazingly against it. And he's got a dismounted general. Oh my. And he's fighting some urban militia already. I don't know why he brought so many spear militia, and what he spent all his money on. I really don't know, because I don't think these guys have armor upgrades. I don't know if they can get them. Of course, he probably spent them on the Varangian Guard, getting them good attack and such. But here we come with more Christian Guard coming to fight for this hill, and the line engagement has begun. Peasants here, and Hashashim. Ooh, fancy. Fancy Hashashim. And these spear militia will not do so well fighting against such troops. And he's got to really get these Latin con moving, and his missile cav. Byzantine's being very stagnant right now, just letting him charge in. Interesting fight overall so far. These urban militia I think will rout quite soon. Not sure. Of course, you got the Byzantine Guard archers. Those are pretty expensive, but he's only got 2 of them, surprisingly enough. And the Hashashim are cutting down some of these Varangian Guard. Of course, I think Varangian Guard have a bit of an edge, but will perform better against Hashashim than they will other infantry. Maybe not. That might be a complete lie, but ooh, because the attack really deals with the 2 hit points better than any other infantry's attack does. And the Byzantines seem to be thinning out in the infantry department. His general actually being the only unit in this unit right here fighting pretty much. They haven't lost any others besides that, and the rest of the infantry already down to less than half, and there's huge bunches of Moorish infantry here. As for the cav engagement, surprisingly neither brought too much cav. We've just got some Christian Guard duking at it with some Cataphractui, something like that. They're brilliant maces. They're a really cool cav. They should be one of the best in the game, however they're not, which is unfortunate. Because they're supposed to be great cav. They're maces, and they're awesome. Like, they should be good for charging with the armor on this. Like, Christian Guard should not have a better charge, because the actual horses would take a lot more damage in the charges than an armored horse would. Of course, they don't have as much as momentum as an armored horse either. Well, maybe I guess the unarmored horse is faster, so that does make up for the momentum, greater speed. You know, we got a nice sort of rear charge coming into these Varangian Guard, really taking out a good portion of this side here. And I think at this point, it seems to be swinging in the Moors' favor a little bit, just because the cav seems to be going for the Moors with some nice charges, and he's actually fighting off these Varangian Guard which are encroaching. Interesting. And he's got right now the Byzantines have to use their Byzantine Guard archers. I don't know why he has a general's bodyguard without a general inside of it. I think that's a little bit peculiar, but I won't question it. Maybe as a diversion. And ooh, these spear militia actually did a number on these Christian Guard over here, taking out a good portion of them and a portion of these. So I guess they did wow, they did more than they ever should, I guess. All 67 of them really taking out this cav, because it has no armor, I guess. Low armor value. And right now it seems that, this could go in the Byzantine favor. I might be wrong. Oh wait, no, look at all these Hashashim and Christian Guard over here just sitting. Just chilling. Oh, there goes the Holy Roman Empire General. This is when I had just won my fight. So you can see where we had left off. And these Christian Guard just dropping like flies to the Varangian Guard. And right now what the Byzantines need is to really rout this blob here and take them all prisoner. Because he needs to have enough to fight off all these Hashashim over here and dismounted Christian Guard. But it seems that he's not quite doing that. He's still got his general in a massive unit over here, which has done pretty much nothing, and will probably get surrounded. He really needs to get his units all in the fight, in the fray. Oh, here come the Hashishim for a rear flank. And he's going with his general straight back into the lines that he already had. But oh my god, what a brilliant rear charge by some Latin con. Oh, that's fantastic actually for him. That really took out a ton of units right there. Whew, that was pretty good. And but we still have some rear charges also by the Moors, and I think he's got infantry coming in. Yep, here they come in massive droves. He really needs to take out these infantry, but he's still being harassed by Moorish troops and cavalry. It's still a lot of fighting to go. It seems the Moors are winning the infantry fight now. The Byzantines losing both the general's bodyguard and most of their other infantry. They just gotta try and deal with this cav here. They're slowly cutting down the general's bodyguard of the Moors. Not quickly enough. Not quickly enough. And his general's right here. He is. Look at him just walking in, ready to fight his way. Oh, and we got some returning. This one Latin con going for a rear charge here. Very nice. He might actually get some urban militia route, which could inspire other units to run. But he's got his calves sitting in a melee, which is not what he wants to do with them. He wants to get them running amok and getting some charges here. Oh, a lot of routing by the Moors, and this could be the end. I mean, by the Byzantines, they're routing. This could be their end here, and I think it must be because there's no other infantry left to hold the lines against the masses of the Hashishim that are here, and urban militia and some Christian guard. Just a few Latin con. We're now stuck in a melee and will be cut down. And these spearmen won't do much, nor will these missile cav that have used all their ammo, I think. Maybe all that. Oh, he doesn't even get a charge out. He just sort of walks into the fight. And oh, there goes his general.
Our men have
Captured, actually. Wow.
Guard him well. Give the dog some wine.
Poor guy,
and be
captured.
sure he can see us defeat the rest of his
But don't
army.
worry, Byzantine general. I will liberate you with my Venetian army, because I have cavalry, and this guy, these Moors have about 1 unit of cav, no archers whatsoever, and such. But still a massive infantry. These missile cavalry, though they're pretty good at a melee, I think they're 11 and 17 overall. Really good stats for missile cavalry, but no charge, I don't think. And that would decently low for them. They're gone. It will be cut down to
Praise the Almighty.
and there they
Our
rout.
enemy has lost his
Despite
stomach
they're
to
also
us.
really fast, I
We must
believe.
push our advantage.
So that might be helpful. But now it's just me and the Moors. Let us speed up to that point. The Venetians and the Moors. And 2 in the defeats, probably by Royal Guard and the player. What was his name? Something weird. Yes, Vicos, something like that. And here we are, the Moorish army, mostly infantry. Of course, there are Hashishim in there, and I have a few bits of infantry myself, a standard, but also I have cav, which is going to do me well, and also these crossbows, which can probably shoot him down without him ever getting close to touching me if I really wanted to use him in such a manner. So I send out my cavalry here. I want to get some charges here, and he sends his general in response, of course. But maybe I can sneak him into my crossbow range. Oh, I don't know if I let the shot off here. And here we are. I think I go for a charge here with these Knights Hospitaller, a whole unit of 9 cavalry, going in for a grand old charge. And, ooh, that actually did decent enough damage. It's the Christian Guard taking a few of them. And here I have something very beneficial. The Moors are bunching into a nice blob, which is the last thing he wants when he's fighting a crossbow army. And just look at the bolts just going in and taking out so many of these troops. No contest. So now he's trying to rush in and take out my infantry. It really would benefit him to spread out, not only so he could fight on more areas than one, but also to minimize the amount of bolts that are taking out his infantry. And the colliding infantry goes. He definitely outclasses and outnumbers my infantry. But I don't think it's enough for all the infantry. Not with all the crossbow bolts coming in and my rear charges by some cavalry. Oh, some Venetian heavies here. His bodyguard also in the mix. Got a rout by some Christian guard pretty early on, which was nice to see. And he has got a Hashashin that got all the way around my infantry. But a nice rear charge here should... Oh, wow, they stopped. They actually stopped the charge. But, ooh, there they go in a net giant rout. They were too bunched together to fight off my infantry over here. These broken lances will not submit. Quite awesome of these broken lances do so well, I believe. And there they all go. And my Krakow standard still standing. Lost 3 more units after it seems against the Moors. They had 14 before we ended the war. And here we have the final standing unit of the Moors, the General's bodyguard. But he cannot fight off all the troops that I have left because I still have my own General's bodyguard, infantry, and crossbows. I think I stopped him from firing to stop my own troops from dying. Oh, he flees! What a coward! What a coward. I wish I could catch him. Kill him. Nope. Alright. So I got 966 kills and 154 captures, and the Moors doing also very well with 942 and 127 captures, so just behind me. Just a tad bit behind me. Royal Guard doing decently for his little rush there, getting 508. Not the best, but Vikos doing excellent against the Moors, and at least army build-wise, he really stopped the rush for a time being until it eventually overcame with all the Hashashin. You really need to do something about those. What if we just look at my high kills? General Bodyguard getting 75, 78 by some Knights Hospitaller. Broken Lances both getting up in the 40s. What else do we have? Crossbows 61. That's a nice high. Ooh, Venetian heavy infantry getting 78, and Broken Lances getting 76. Other than that, Krakow standard 1. How useless. My infantry doing very well in comparison to other infantry that I have 66, 78, and 76. My Cav didn't do as much because they're busy dying to the Holy Roman Empire Cav. But thank you all for watching. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next battle. Thank you all who played here. It was a great battle, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, my friends.